Now, with a talented actor you know from movies like Dodgeball, Going the Distance, and He's Just Not That Into You. Now, Justin Long is starring in a new horror film, Barbarian. Good morning, Justin. And Eddie, you got a laugh out of that one, didn't you?
What is that laugh?
I'll take it.
He's trying to figure it out.
With you. With me. My appearance.
But Justin, welcome. And we're going to talk about your new film, Barbarian. We know the director of Barbarian, Zach Krieger, said when he wrote this, he was looking for this age's Tom Hanks, and he came up with you. Wow. How does that make you feel for that comparison?
A lot of people now in America shaking their heads. Really? Doesn't bode well for our generation. No, I mean, obviously it doesn't get more flattering. My girlfriend and I saw Big the other night. I hadn't seen it in so long, and God, he is so. He just embodies that child. I don't think you have to be pure of heart, I think, to be a kid that well, to pretend to be a kid. He's just the best. There's no more flattering comparison.
Is Barbarians for the pure of heart?
No, it's for faint of heart. It's for, if you want it's a really fun ride. It is scary, and yeah, I know everyone comes on these shows and they say, "Oh, watch my thing," and I've done it myself. Blah, blah, blah. It's really good, but this is we just saw Ryan and Rob do it. It wasn't with no conviction. No, that looked good. But this is so scary, so fun. I can't wait for people to. It's exciting.
Let's give everybody a little look.
Oh, wow.
My baby determine how long he likes to nurse.
Oh, God. We're in.
Yeah, tape measure, you love tape measure. Yeah, I know that about you.
But the music and the darkness and all that.
It's fun.
You also, my friend, have a podcast.
Yes.
And our dear Allie Whitworth was on and now it leads you to ask George a couple questions, because she said some things about our George.
Well, first of all, she is one of the funniest human beings I've ever met. She is so quick. I love.
So how scared should I be right now?
Well, I just want to do some fact checking, because she said some wild things about you, George. She said, first of all, that you're not. She said you're not funny, which I said I bet. I said I beg to differ. I've seen the show. I've seen Good Morning America. By the way, Good Morning America. And I know.
The thing is, I am not allowed to be funny in our house.
Oh, I wondered that. If she's dominant funny, and that kind of makes you and the kids take it back.
And she is much funnier than me.
Well, that's fine, but I'm sure she lets you participate in the funny. She's funnier than most people. She also said that she's never drank coffee before.
Never.
Really?
How wild
Not
is
one
that?
cup.
She hasn't?
Not one cup.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah,
in her
true.
life.
In her life.
And you drink it all the time.
Yeah, in the morning.
Well, she made it sound like you drink gallons of it. I think she even went like this. Like sludge. She described it as sludge. But
part of the comedy is hyperbole.
Okay, I get it. So there's a slight hyperbole. You say hyperbole, I say maybe not the truth. But she said she was really turned off by your. This might be too much. We can cut this, right? This is not live. That she was turned off by your coffee breath. Do you know this?
For a minute, I thought I was going to be getting off easy, and then no.
Well, for someone who's never had coffee, I imagine it might be a little shocking to be around.
I say what's that?
That's why we're staying silent over here.
George is no longer seeing Barbarian. No, but
I got off easy. That's not good.
George, we see the funny George here.
I bet.
Yeah,
I have to.
funny, George.
I argued in your defense.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we know another thing. You were in Clerks. Clerks 3, actually. You reunited with Kevin Smith. You're going to play a nurse.
I play a nurse, and Kevin is it's so fun to work with him, because he just says, well, what do you want to do, character-wise? And I said, oh, I have this idea, that idea. He said, you used to do a really good impression of Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. You know, the guy was like, hey, yeah, sure, yeah. I got a phone you can use, that guy. It's awful to do on a morning. I don't want to put that in people's heads. You all remember Buffalo Bill enjoying your coffee in the morning. So I just well, not enjoying your coffee in some cases. And so I just did that. I just did my Buffalo, like a Buffalo Bill voice for Kevin in Clark. Yeah, but it's a fun movie. Yeah.
That was very Tom Hanks-esque.
Yes.
Oh,
really
well,
was.
thank you. He might beg to differ, but that's so flattering. Thank you. Tom Hanks doesn't always make fun of, disparage the guests, the hosts of the shows.
Hey, we actually kind of like George on the hot seat. Thank you very much, there, Justin. And we appreciate you, man.
It's so nice to see you guys. Thank you for having me.
And Justin's movie Barbarian, it is in theaters on Friday. Make sure you go check it out and get your heart rate up.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.